We're joined now by Battlefield junior defender Shannon Lee and Bobcats junior striker Kayla Hamric. Of course, they won another state championship, beating Cox 4-0 in the VHSL 6A state championship. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. And of course, let's start off with you, Kayla. 3 straight state titles. What is that feeling like, and what was it like to go ahead and win another one?
It was just an incredible feeling to have the momentum of the past 2 years, and then going into the third time, it's just the pressure is crazy. It's you have to win. You have to win. There's no backing out, and we did. We brought it all out there.
You most definitely did, and when you look at it, the last 2 times you were in a state championship, you went to extra time. This time it was a relatively easy game. Was there a different feeling this time that you weren't wasn't a nail biter?
Yeah, there was we had a lot of we were settled throughout the game, and the pressure was taken off. Once we got in the first 2 goals, 2-0 is probably the worst score to have during a game, because once the other team gets one, then they have momentum and they can get a second. But then we pulled out the 3rd goal and so on, and it just brought us down and relaxed, and we could easily find feet and pass throughout the team.
Yeah, and obviously did it very well with a 4-0 win. Now, let's look at a grander scale with you, Shannon. You guys have won a lot over the last few years.
Yes, we have.
How do you stay motivated when you know that, hey, this is our thing, we go out and win state championships?
To stay motivated, we don't really want to lose, but if we do, it definitely helps motivate us, because we lost to Madison, we lost to Patriot, unfortunately. But those games help motivate us in the postseason, and we were okay, we have to get our stuff together. We got to, win if we want to get a chance at the state title again. So, and then also, having those state rings, definitely motivates a lot of the girls, especially, the freshmen and the newcomers, the sophomores and the juniors and the seniors. They're all wow, we really want one. Let's work hard, and our coach definitely keeps us motivated too.
Yeah, definitely.
He's always on our butts about it.
You talk about that, Coach Hilton. Tell me a little bit about him. What has he been able to do to build this wonderful program with you guys in the Bobcats?
Hilton is definitely he likes to keep us motivated, and he's definitely really hard on us. Practices, he wants everything sharp, everything quick, everything exactly or almost exactly right. He doesn't leave room for any mistakes or any screwing around.
Your thoughts on Coach Hilton, Kayla?
I personally love him as our coach, because he tells us exactly what we need to do, instead of some coaches are very off and let you do your own thing. But when he gives us specific directions, it helps us perform better on the field and trying to win every game.
Well, most definitely, you've done a good job of that. Now, you guys both coming back next year. I'll start this with you, Kayla. Can you guys do this again?
I feel we can. I think as long as we believe that we can win, we will. We just have to have the heart for every game to win. But a lot of the times, we'll lose it. We'll be will be an easy game, but then it comes out and we think that, so then we don't play as hard as we should. But as long as we believe that we can win, then we work hard and perform to the best that we can, and it will turn out good.
Now, Shannon, on your side of things, how do you guys prepare for another run at a state title? You've already done it a few times coming back off a state championship season. What do you guys need to do as a team to get yourself geared up? I know it's a long way away. It's next spring, but how do you gear yourself up for a run at a state championship?
Everybody's definitely got to get focused now and keep up their training. They can't, I know it's summertime, but everybody's got to keep training, keep up their fitness. Personally, I will be in California tomorrow playing with my club team. But also, I think it's smart that everybody does the running, does the getting their touches in.
Let's jump into that. You talk about playing for a club team, and I know there's so many good club teams around. How does that help playing for a high-level club team when you come back into high school? I know obviously you're playing against maybe a group total of better players. How does that make you a better player when you come back and play for your high school?
High school and club are definitely different, but being on a higher level club team, it helps you realize how fast the game should be played and how you should play the game. Like, personally, my club team, going from my club team to high school, like, the speed is a little different, but not as much because Battlefield does play pretty well. But, like, definitely the speed of play and the thinking. Like, your thinking has to be a lot quicker when you're, like, playing with your club team.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's get back to you, Kayla. You play alongside Emmeline Parham, a really good player on the team. What is it like to play next to her?
I think she's a great player to play with. Like, me and her, we have a connection that we know, like, what each other are gonna do. So, like, if I pass her the ball and I'll make a run around her, then she knows, like, where I'm going and how I want the ball, and I know how she wants me to play her balls through, because whenever she plays center attacking and I drop back to an attacking center mid, I try to find the through balls to her, and so occasionally against certain teams I can go over the top and, like, put a backspin on it because I know she'll get there, or I'll find through balls in between the back defense and it'll find her feet.
Now, let's get to that state title game. Shannon, obviously a big day for you, a big day for your family.
Yeah.
Your sister Emma scores 2 goals in the state championship game. How excited were you to see your sister have that big of a game on the grandest stage of the year?
To be honest, I was very proud of her that day. Being sisters and all, like, we're not always proud of each other, but especially twin sisters. But just seeing her score those goals and be such an impact player, like, it was great. Like, I've been playing with her since I was 3 years old. Like, it's just, I don't know, it was a great feeling. Like, as you can see in the videos, maybe, like, I literally sprinted from back where I was up to the goal, basically, to freaking tackle her. Like, it was a great feeling. And then, like, seeing her score that PK, like, I know I've seen her take PKs before, but, like, just seeing her step up in a state final and score a PK is a really, like, nice feeling.
Does it help having a player that's your sister, that's your age, and when it comes to, you know, someone to practice with, someone to kind of have a friendly rivalry with?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Like, we're always either at a soccer field or in the house, like, kicking the ball around. Like, having her around is so much easier to get touches and get criticism and have someone just, like, practice with. Like, not a lot of people have that.
Well, obviously it's worked out very well for you. Kayla, back to you. You make first team All-State. Your second team All-Met as well. Shannon, you were first team All-Met as well. But how great of a feeling was it to kind of get that adulation from what you've been able to do on the soccer field?
It was a great feeling, like, getting all those awards. Like, that means all your practice and your work throughout the year has paid off, and it's just a great feeling knowing that people, like, realize how much you've done to work for it.
Now, over to you, Shannon. We'll wrap up on this one. You're committed to playing at George Mason, just down the road from our studios here. What made you choose the Patriots, and how excited are you?
I'm very excited to go there, actually. Yes, it is very close to my house, but, like, I don't know. I'm just really excited. The coaching staff is great. Like, Coach Bramble and Coach Thompson and Coach Vanderveer. Like, they're all great. I've met them all. I've spent a day with them. And Coach Bramble, only being here since last May, he's changed that team around so quickly. Like, those girls are not the same girls they were a year ago. They almost made it to the NCAA tournament, I think. And I don't know, it's just great watching them. Like, they're so much different. I'm so excited to play for them. Well, especially because I'm going with my sister.
Yeah, well, obviously they're on their way up, and this Battlefield program trying to stay up after another state championship. Again, congratulations, Shannon Lee, Kayla Hamric. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.